In tonight's cover story, spam and robocalls are circumventing do not call lists.
Paul Gessler reports what 3 things you can do to put an end to those spam calls.
The calls seem to never stop. One after another, and FOX45 employee Sharon Wiley cannot seem to avoid them.
Political campaigns.
Call us back on our direct line.
To telemarketers.
503.
To home remodeling.
Number 773.
You know, how do they know I need anything? And even charities. But again, it's not welcomed, it's not invited, it's an invasion of my privacy.
Spam calls, telemarketers looking for her business or simply her attention.
It's a local call. And absolutely no answer when you try to call back.
Wiley is not alone.
I typically don't answer numbers that I don't recognize. And most of the time, they don't even leave a voicemail.
Rebecca Guy has been called about settling a criminal charge on her record.
Maybe 1 speeding ticket ever. That's the extent of my criminal background.
Both Wiley and Guy are on the Federal Trade Commission's National Do Not Call Registry. The registry, Wiley says, has not stopped the unwanted calls.
The Do Not Call registry works really well for legitimate telemarketers. Over the past couple of years is that new technology, VoIP phone lines, expansion of auto dialers, enables people to make tons of illegal phone calls at a very rapid rate, very low cost, from anywhere in the world. Janice Kopech is the head of the National Do Not Call program at the FTC. She says you should start by registering your number on that list. While consumers registered on that Do Not Call list have gone up 13% the past 5 years, complaints have more than doubled. More than 126,000 complaints coming from here in Maryland.
Whose privacy is being protected? Are you protecting the consumer, or are you providing opportunities for telemarketers to either sell something or take advantage of people?
And we're calling in reference to your current credit card account.
For years, I've always put my name on a do not call list. And, I mentioned I forgot to do it this year.
The FTC says it's always a good idea to renew or verify your registration on the Do Not Call list. Its enforcement division has actually fined companies who have ignored the registry.
If you get phone calls, complain to us. Same spot. Go to donotcall.gov and file a complaint with us. Tell us about the call. Tell us who's calling you.
Kopech says that helps the FTC with enforcement and helps the telephone companies and others work on solutions, some of which are available as apps on your cell phones.
But there are call blocking solutions out there that they won't take the unwanted calls down to 0, but they should significantly help to diminish the number of unwanted calls.
Some companies have found ways to mask calls that seem like a local number is calling.
It's more than a local number. It's a number using my exchange. So how do I know it's not a neighbor calling me that's an emergency at home, or if my son's been in a traffic accident?
Kopech says they've seen an increase in local spoofing, as it's called, over the past year.
If it's a number that you don't recognize or you're suspicious, just hang up.
That goes for every unwelcomed call. In Baltimore, Paul Gessler, FOX45 News.
Well, the CTIA has a list of apps designed to stop robocalls on your cell phone. We've made it easy for you. For a list, visit foxbaltimore.com/newslinks.